Overseas in Pakistan, astonishing videos of a flooding disaster. More than 1,000 people are dead after incredible monsoon rains. The United Nations and Pakistan are now asking for $160 million in emergency funding to help the millions of people in that area affected. More than 1 million homes have been damaged or destroyed in the past 2.5 months, displacing millions of people. Around 500,000 people are now living in organized camps, while others have had to find their own shelter. Crops have been destroyed. Now the Pakistani government is considering importing wheat to avoid a food shortage. Initial estimates show the devastation has caused $10 billion in damage to the economy. The UN Secretary General is calling this disaster a signal to the world to step up action against climate change. And I had the chance to speak with Dr. Jeff Masters, meteorologist for Yale Climate Connections and co-founder of Weather Underground, on what role climate change is playing here. Dr. Masters, tell us just exactly how you see climate change's fingerprints on this disaster.
You know, it began early in the season in April and May. They had a record strength heat wave across parts of Pakistan, and that heat wave started melting some of the glaciers. Pakistan has more glaciers than any other country out of the polar regions, and all that water started going down into the rivers. By July, the monsoon had not arrived yet, and we started getting a lot of heavy rains before the monsoon arrived. And then when the monsoon arrived, you know, climate change has not been shown to increase the total rainfall of the monsoon, but the downpours tend to occur in a shorter period of time. You get these more intense periods of very heavy rain, and that's the main impact I see from climate change.
Now, Pakistan is responsible for less than 1% of the world's total greenhouse gas emissions, but it's located in a part of the world where the UN Secretary General said you are 15 times more likely to die because of climate change. Talk a little bit about the innate inequities about the warming world.
The haves are in much better shape than the have-nots when it comes to reacting to a disaster of this magnitude. If you have the financial resources to rebuild your home, you're going to do all right. It's the very poor, the marginalized, who don't have the money to do that, that are going to be the ones to suffer the most. And it goes, you know, well, likewise for nations too. The very poor nations are going to really suffer in climate change, and they're the ones that are the least responsible for contributing to the problem.
Dr. Masters, going forward, let's bring it back to the U.S. What types of weather disasters in particular are you most worried about here closer to home being supercharged by the changing climate?
There's so many to choose from. I would pick my number one is drought, in particular the 22-year-long mega drought that's gripped much of the southwest U.S. The water levels at our two key reservoirs on the Colorado River are at record lows. And the southwest U.S. is at a day of reckoning very soon, where they're not going to be able to sustain their levels of growth that they're going on because of lack of water. Agriculture also is going to be impacted by drought, and fresh water and lack of food being able to be grown in the U.S. due to excessive heat and drought are the number one issues I see besetting the U.S. With climate change.
Dr. Jeff Masters from Yale Climate Connections and Weather Underground, thank you so much for your time and your perspective.
You're welcome, David.